This is Governor Westmore and me, and Governor Westmore is holding my intellectual property. I was making a movie. Michelle Alexander made the book The New Face of Old Jim Crow. Well, I named the politicians, judges, and lawyers that participated in illegal incarceration. That's President Trump. I'm an artist and I get shit done. All right? You talking about the ethics guys, the ethics in Maryland and the ethics in America. That's the Jim Crow justice. That's Scott Schellenberger, white supremacy, and Marilyn Mosby. Like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. These are the judges, all right? And that's with the whistleblowers in the United States Judiciary Committee, Senator Ben Card and Senator Dick Durbin. Yeah, senators have this. That's Scott Schellenberger. Talking about the 90 days of session. That's my visitor's pass. It's Black History Month. Right here. Private citizen appearing before the grand jury. Brack versus Wells, 2007. You see that? That's Judge Bell. He signed that. Like I said, I was making a movie about Baltimore, a movie about America, the money behind mass incarceration. And I did it through the legal lens. That's Lady Breon, Executive Director of the Black Arts and Entertainment District. I did it through the legal lens. That's Davon Love, all right? I did it through the legal lens. That's Corey McCrae, all right? That's Shorty Pull Your Mask Up. Did it through the legal lens, and I got a trilogy for Baltimore. A trilogy. See the date? November 2006. Get Shorty. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. And Mayor Brandon Scott know all about it. We're going to play the tapes like Watergate. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. See that? P.O. Box 38. That's 2008. Please allow 30 to 60 days for an investigation. That's Mr. Trone. And these is our elected officials. You feel me? That's Kwesi Mfume. Kwesi Mfume wrote a letter, and I'm supposed to testify in front of the House Judiciary. That's the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Like I said, I was making a movie. The movie was about mass incarceration. That's Michelle Alexander, the new Jim Crow. All right, Black America, 13% of the population, 14% drug users, and 56% incarcerated. These are my witnesses. Commissioner Hyatt, and he was the one that really y'all should have sent to jail because he was running the gun task force. He was the mastermind behind the corruption. Like I said, I'm an artist, I'm an activist. My activism is documented. See it right here? Y'all charged me with terrorism. I blew the whistle on the corruption in the courts. That's the payoff, $40,000. See Mr. McGee? That's Linda Dodge of parole and probation. That's Jeremy Stemick. All right? That's Peter Raskin. All right? See the names in here? That's Insurance Incorporated, because like I said, I was insured. That's Raymond Jones, Patrolman Raymond Jones, Waukegan Police Department. Like I said, I got everything documented. Jake Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, Bank of America, Gerald Davis Jr. We talking about income tax evasion and fraud. That's David Smith from 2007, all right? And we talking about lynching in America. You lynching us minus the ropes. You lynching us through the courts. You lynching us with public defenders. You lynching us with the courts and the corruption in the courts. It's Wednesday, February the 18th. That's my Weaver Award. I'm a 2021 Weaver Award winner. You get more bees with honey than you do a stick. That's in 2026, 2025. And these are our elected officials. We talking about the new Jim Crow. You feel me? Legacy Museum. We went from enslavement to mass incarceration, and I gave you the movie. And I did it through the legal lens. City, county, state, and federal levels. I named the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians. I gave you the Black Chronicles. All right? I gave you the Black Chronicles. Because you kidnapped me from my family. Yeah. Slavery then and slavery now. Governor Westmore. President Obama. President Obama. President Trump. It's right here. Through the legal lens. Mass incarceration. I'm the lab rat. And everything I did since 1986 is on file. You feel me? Everything. You kidnapped me from my family. And I did it through the legal lens. Everything is documented. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Lady Breon, Executive Director of the Black Arts District. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. That's the Baltimore beat. And these are our elected officials. That's Kaylin. That's Jackie. That's Stephanie and Corey. And right here, Honorable Anthony Brown, Attorney General. So like I said, I'm looking for exoneration. It's all right here. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Because right now it's your job. It's the 90 days of session. It's all right here. Governor Moore, Corey McCray. Racism don't work without black cooperation. We talking about your prison industry, and it's all on film. So Governor Westmore, you got my paperwork, you got my evidence. You said we was gonna talk. I'm waiting for that conversation. Like Michelle Alexander wrote the book, y'all made the movie about us. Well, this movie is about you. It's about our intellectuals. Yeah. The haves versus the have-nots. You feel me? The haves versus the have-nots. And David Trone got all of this. The FBI got all this. So Governor Westmore, David Trone, I got kids. And that's your president. And that's you. And it's all through the legal lens. I'm not selling wolf tickets. These is real tickets. I'm out $250 million in intellectual property. And we talking about your ethics in Maryland, your ethics in America. I'm still waiting on the conversation. It's you and me.